Okay, I'm live. Good morning. Hello, and how are you? Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my very first faceless live. Wear what you want with Bronx Girl. I am your host, Bronx Girl. Welcome to my channel. Welcome one, welcome all. Wow. Today is, what is it today? February 6th. Let's just, get the little remarks out the way. I am from the Bronx, New York, where I reside and live, born and raised. Um, I say that and I start off with that because, that's my name, Bronx Girl. That's where I'm from. Uh, that's the name of my channel, Wear What You Want with Bronx Girl. Today is a rainy, sleety, snowy day in the Bronx. So I said, this is the perfect time for me to come live and introduce myself and give my viewers, audience, and possible future subscribers and supporters a glimpse into what they will be listening to, whether they can relate or not. But I have to start somewhere, and today is the day for me to do it. So, welcome. Take your time, sit back and relax, and just, enjoy the show. So, the main idea of my page is I think this live for me, this channel, this platform for me will be like more therapeutic than, and it's not where I want to take it as a therapeutic channel. It just will be a little bit more easier for me if I look at it as a therapeutic way to express myself through fashion and create a visual style through fashion in the eyes of someone that may not be able to or feel like they are not creative enough to create their own style, because building your own style, creating your own style and building a wardrobe is never easy. It takes time, it takes years, it takes practice, it takes uh, a steady hand, uh, strategic thinking. And I would like for us to grow together with this fashion and style in mind. More so, I'm more of a style girl. I like fashion. I'm not into well, I'm lying. I'm not into designer. I don't purchase designer. So that's where I guess this live and this channel will lack, is me promoting designer clothes, more so of me talking about my own personal style and try to help and create a personal style for someone that don't think they have personal style or don't have the, I guess, courage to do it. Because in order for you to be stylish and feel stylish and create a personal style and create a personality, you do have to have some type of boldness to you, whether it's a small boldness, a big boldness. It depends. It's on a spectrum. Style is on a spectrum. So, what I wanted to have in mind with this platform is just to welcome anyone that may feel, or if they feel they are the greatest dresser and is the most stylish person in the world, this live is for you. Because I feel like we'll cover a lot of things in this live and more lives to come. But this one is just a slight introduction of who I am and give you an idea of what you will be listening to, tuning into. Probably on a weekly basis. I will definitely have to jumpstart this channel and this platform just as quick as any other channels that start and begin to promote their channel. But I would like to say with that in mind that, I'm just a girl, a woman that loves that has, and I'm going to say, I may say fashion and style, but it's interchangeable. So when I say fashion, I mean style. I believe that fashion is more geared and directed towards trends. I don't like trends, but there are trends that I follow. There are trends that I like, but to follow them as a rule of thumb is not me. I'm more intuitively dressed. I dress more intuitively, such as other women. Women who dress intuitively don't follow trends. um, I dress off of instinct. Sometimes that could debilitate me in the morning. But now, as I'm learning from the time I was 15, 14 years old, my father always taught me, like, if you're going to spend money on clothes, make sure you keep your hair done and your shoes nice. And that stayed with me throughout decades. And I've used that as a segue or just like as a way of getting dressed, creating an outfit, building a personality around my shoes mostly. I love shoes. Shoes got first dibs in my closet. I'd rather have a closet full of shoes than a closet full of clothes. And that's where my problem comes in at. Uh, so I'll be 45 in August. I'm 44 years old, and I always had a eye for style, a eye for fashion, and I always wore what I want. And that's why I named this live "Wear What You Want" because that's what you should be able to do is wear what you want. Of course, you're going to get judgment. Of course, you're going to get side eyes. Of course, you're going to get people who just don't understand um, where you're coming from or where you're going with it. As far as you're dressing the way you want, looking and appearing the way you want, not worrying about or being criticized or judged from other people, senseless chatter. And it's okay. That's what you're there for. That's what we're here for. That's what I'm here for. To at least give someone the insight on whether they want to start dressing like a, a personality or create a personality or create a vision in someone else's head and keep a mystery going about themselves. That's where I would like for this platform and this channel to go. So usually when I get up in the morning, I do get up with the intent. I do have a son. He's 9 years old. We get up together. He likes to dress too. Well, he don't like pick out his clothing, but I should start let him pick out his clothing since he's 9 years old. But he likes to dress. He know when he looks good. He know when he looks decent, and that means a lot to me. So I put a little bit. I put effort, not effort, but I put a little bit more effort into dressing him as a young boy, as every person, woman, mother, I said woman, mother, should put a little effort into making their children look just as good as the parent. And this is not about my son, but we do get up in the morning and we do get dressed together. So I have to dress two people, um, excuse me, myself included. And he's easier that to get dressed than I am. I'm learning how to narrow my options down because like I have a closet full of clothes. Some I can fit, some I can't, some is just on standby. But then I built a wardrobe over the years, over the last 10 years, which I am grateful for and proud of. I still have shoes that's like 10, 11 years old, probably 12. That's where I could pinpoint how old they are, is because I invested and they're not even all designers. If in fact at all, if they are designers. Getting up in the morning could be a little bit not dragging my foot, but like sometimes when I want to get up and I do have this personality where, I want to look good, I want to look nice, I want to look presentable, taking my son to school, I put at least any type of thoughtful and mindfulness behind it. So like today I had on a pair of green army sweatpants and some black and white Nike dunks and a pair of gray socks, a green hunter sweatshirt to go with my green hunter green sweatpants. And that's just because it was just a slushy day in New York City. And most of the time when I realize, and I don't know if a lot of women out there realize that how matchy we can dress, because my son father, like Zachary, a father, my son Zachary, his father would tell me, you always matching. And then I had to think about it, like, do I always match? Am I predictable? Uh, can I like tweak some changes in my outfit and my style? And as much as I do and as much as I try, it always remain the same. So I just came to the conclusion that this is just my style that I like to be put together. Probably too matchy matchy. Not in the matchy matchy sense that I don't have a pop of color. Pop of color goes a long way. But like what I said, like how I dressed today this morning, like with a pair of green sweatpants, hunter green, gray socks, black and white what, I don't know if these are Dunks or Pandas. These are not Jordans, but they are black and white. And then I had on a green sweatshirt top. I put on a, I threw on my, and it's a nice shaped coat, uh, my hunter green coat, which is, it frames my waist nicely. I mean, if you have on a certain appropriate attire underneath it, like a decent bra or a fitting pair of pants, you'll see the shape because it has a drawstring and it has like a tail in the back. But it's like a nylon coat. And when I say nylon, I'm like, it's a waterproof coat. It's like a raincoat, but it's not like so obvious that it's a raincoat. And I threw on a navy blue scarf along with it, and I believe I put on a pink hat just to go to school. It was one of those days that a girl goes through, so I just didn't feel like getting dressed up. So I guess it would be called my dress down day, even though I don't like dress up fancy and glamorous any other days. I'm mostly casual. And if I were to describe my style to the audience and give you an insight or just to create a visual of how I am, my style, my personal style, it alternates between tomboy and feminine. I like tomboy, feminine, um, but I like to look conservative and when I say conservative, at the same time, like nothing too flashy or nothing too obvious to the eye. I guess I can create that vision where I may look a little bit expensive, and some people may think I dress expensive, but no, that's not the case. I learned how to pick out certain pieces that look expensive, and I don't have to splurge on other pieces. So, like, it's the winter time, and I'm learning, and I have learned as I get older, I learned how to minimize my wardrobe. 2025 is probably be the year that I will work hard on not buying any clothes at all. And what I'm learning, and what a lot of women have learned, and I think we all learn who has great style, great fashion, uh, uh, have a big personality, and you dress according to your personality, is how to do things a little bit different than you would have done 10 years. Every woman, we as women, as our style grow, as we age, our style becomes better and better and better. I can only hope. That's how I feel. As I've gotten older, my style has gotten better. I look healthier and better. I look decent. I look approachable, which I have always have, because even though, like, starting off at the age of a teenager, people have told me I dress nice, and that's not something that I look forward to for someone saying, "Oh, you dress nice, Bronx girl," or "You look," But if they see it, they say it. So now I've realized that I don't want to buy any more clothes for a while, because I think I have enough. Whether I lose weight or gain weight, I think I'm in between of just fitting in or not fitting in my clothes, or I can't go back to fitting in my clothes. I had one camel coat that I wore for, like, I think a while every day. And I learned to dress around the camel coat, because that was like a decent standout coat. I get a lot of compliments on this Karl Lagerfeld camel coat, long trench. I think was I bought this from Lord and Taylor, I think about 5 to 6 years ago, and I have a lining with his signature in it, his signature lining. And the side the coat is a really nice coat. It has gold metal buttons on it, which I have to get fixed. I put the coat away because I realized that my buttons popped off. I don't have to. I usually don't button my coat up because I don't like to button up my coat, but for peace sake, or to look normal, I button up my coat because it is cold and I don't like button up my coat. But I did gain a little weight, so the coat is like edging out and it's fitting me a little bit too tight where it's supposed to be like oversized. But I have been dressing around this camel coat from Karl Lagerfeld. It's a beautiful coat. I'll probably put the a picture of it on my wall to just show how beautiful it is. And I learned to dress around the coat, and I have been dressing around the coat. and it's been fun dressing around the coat and you know, because underneath you don't know what I have on underneath, but I at least try to keep it simple. But the shoes, the coat, and the accessories. I have enough accessories in my closet to dress every day for 30 days with a different accessory, which it could be too much. But the coat has helped me realize that you don't need to buy a whole bunch of uh, clothing. You don't need to buy any more clothing. You don't even need to buy any more shoes. So the coat is like a scapegoat. The coat is like an eye opener. And I didn't appreciate the coat until this year. I didn't embrace and love the coat until this year. And I had the coat for like 5 years because I learned that we can, with creativity and a strong, healthy mind, that we can work around things, especially when it comes to people like myself that love fashion and that love to just create a persona and have a public image. And I've been having fun dressing the coat up. It's like a Christmas tree. You dress it up, you adorn it, and you stand out. And that's what I've been doing. But I had to put the coat away. It was a camel coat. Oh shit. Don't tell me. What the hell happened? Oh gosh. Don't tell me I lost. Okay. I hit a button. Sorry. But it's been fun dressing around the coat. And if you look at my little avatar and take a peek at it, that's me. That's an old picture. I don't have no up to date pictures. I guess it'll give you an idea of how I like to dress. I like to dress pretty, cute, a tomboy, feminine, masculine. I incorporate all styles into my way of dressing. But with the Karl Lagerfeld quote, it has put a lot of things in perspective. I put the quote away because I don't want to damage it anymore. I spilled some coffee on it, so I want to preserve it. I even had the coat is a V coat. When I first bought it was, I think, a extra large. I believe it was an extra large, and I had to take it in because I lost weight. Now it's just, and it frames my waist so nicely. It just accentuate any curves that I may appear to have. It's just a nice silhouette. So I had to put the coat away to save it for the future. Get it fixed. Get it. I'm taking it. I'm gonna take it to the cleaners and have it saved because I believe that coat will take me miles and miles. It will take me all over the world just on a journey of meeting decent people. But I guess I say this to say is that, as we grow, as we women, we grow older, we invest in certain key pieces to look good, to look decent, um, to keep our sense of style, that we don't need a whole slew of unnecessary clothes. I do have a lot of coats that I could change up in, but now that I'm minimizing my wardrobe and I feel like I could have a closet sale, but then I'm like, no, I don't want a closet sale. I want to keep these pieces because they come in handy. Fashion always recycle itself. So a lot of pieces and a lot of clothing that I have, it will come back in 10, 15, 20 years. Um, so now I changed because it's February and it's the month of red where we wear red, or you can wear red to represent the month of February, Heart Disease Month. I bought a red H&M long trench coat, which is nice with lapels. It's really nice. That coat right there is like a showstopper from H&M last year, and it came in handy because red is the color of the season. And I'm embracing red. Red is my favorite color. Purple is my first. And I have noticed that with that red coat, yeah, I can wear it every day, but no, I want to save it and preserve it and cherish it. Like I want to cherish my camel coat from Karl Lagerfeld. So I wore it and I know how. It's a little bit harder to style this red camel coat because red, I mean, you just can't throw anything with red. You have to be a little bit more strategic and particular about how you style red, and red is a bold color. I can wear red from head to toe with no without any hesitation. So yeah, I wore the coat, and I believe I got decent feedback and honest and positive feedback from people, just strangers walking by, or people that I know. So that's a coat that I would keep forever. Um, and under the coat, I did style it minimally, but uh, it works out. And I guess my point is just to convey to the audience and the listeners that, listen, if you have great style, if you have a beautiful wardrobe which takes time to build for years and years and years, when you still think you built the perfect wardrobe, you still notice that you have pieces to add and pieces that you don't need, keep building it. Keep creating style. Keep the visual. Keep that vision. Like create that vision to the world. Wear what you want, whenever you want, how you want, when you want. Simple. I'm learning that now. Sometimes I have a little fear, and most of the times I get a little bit insecure. Like I'm like, oh damn, I live in New York City where everybody dressed differently. Anybody could dress we dress how we want to. We dress when and wear what we want, wear what we want, and we still have fear of judgment. Because I don't follow trends, so that probably make me seem a little bit different from the outside world where we live in a world where everyone conform, and I feel like I'm not a conformist. I don't like follow the rules, so it could be a little bit difficult for me, a standout a person that stands out with her fashion and her style and her personality. So it's at the same time you want to dress nice, but you still want to be mindful and not attract too much attention and not too many admirers. But yeah, so I just feel like this is my first live, my first faceless live of the year. Um, I probably went a little bit overboard with the rant of 21 minutes. I'm gonna try to at least cut it down, so people can enjoy it because you don't know me like that. But this live is a little bit longer. But next time I will cut it down and just give people idea of where and what I want where I want and how I want to take my channel and how I want it to grow. Just being a faceless channel, of course, I'm going to show you my face here and there, but just we could talk about style on this channel, how we style things, exchange tips and hacks that will work for you and work for me. And that's how I want to grow this channel, a fashion channel, and mainly, excuse me, and mostly because I look at other influencers and I just personally feel like there's no one that stand out differently from the other. There are people that stand out. Like I love Karen Britt Chick. I watch her. I love her style. I've been obsessed with her style for the longest. She has implemented some tips and she dressed nice and she is inspirational and she is great at what she do and she and she do have a unique sense of style. So I do follow Karen Britchick. Britchick. She's untouchable and unstoppable. I look at other people uh, fashion. I mean, channels like 10 ways to wear it. I look at her. I like her, but I would like to bring a different, whole different way of style and attitude and personality to this channel, and then it's going to be some storytelling and my personal experience. But I would like to engage with the audience and I would like the audience to participate also. So I don't know how far you guys will have made it to this point and listening to this live, but if you decided to listen 5 minutes, 10 minutes, thank you. If you decided that you were going to see what I am talking about as a whole and listen to the end of the live, I thank you too. And I also would like to just thank you and ask you if you haven't already to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps grows the channel, and we will be back soon with a shorter series. Let's make this into a series. Let's just make this for everyone that want to engage and just come to a place where they are accepted, and of course you'll be accepted. There's no prejudice or discrimination over here. And I would like to say thank you for listening to my channel, Wear What You Want with Bronx Girl. And I I have another channel and I usually say thank you for listening to my insight and my perspective. Have a great day.